Not a normal rain. Heavy. Constant. The kind of rain that makes a city feel abandoned. The old downtown was almost empty. Closed stores. Flickering streetlights. Silent streets. At the center of it all stood the old municipal theater. Abandoned. Falling apart. Scheduled for demolition. Soon it would be replaced by a modern shopping complex. Until then, the building had to remain untouched. That responsibility belonged to 2 night guards. Marisa worked nights out of necessity. She was a single mother. She had a 5-year-old son. The night shift paid more. She needed every dollar. Paolo worked nights for the same reason. Married, 2 young children. Bills that never waited. Neither of them liked the theater. The place felt heavy, like it was holding something inside. But fear doesn't pay the bills. And until that night, nothing unusual had ever happened. During one of their patrols, Marisa noticed something was wrong. Paolo kept stopping. His flashlight lingered too long on dark corners, sealed doors, empty corridors. As if he was searching for something. "Are you okay?" she asked. Paolo said yes, but his voice didn't convince her. Marisa blamed the rain. Inside the theater, the sound echoed like footsteps. Footsteps that weren't there. Midway through the shift, they went to the old cafeteria. Peeling walls. Rusty tables. An ancient microwave. That's when they heard it. A faint sound. Almost lost in the rain. A woman's voice. Soft. Broken. Begging. They froze. The building had been checked just minutes before. All doors were locked. Still, the voice was getting closer. Then she appeared. Young. Mid-20s at most. Long black hair. Soaked by the rain. She wore dark clothes. Almost like traditional gypsy attire. Her abdomen was wounded. There was blood. A lot of blood. She barely crossed the doorway before collapsing. They caught her in time. In a weak whisper, she spoke. "Hide me. He wants to kill me." There was no time to ask questions. They carried her to a small storage room. Old furniture became a barricade. Marisa stayed with her, trying to stop the bleeding. Paolo called the police. Minutes later, sirens echoed outside. Paolo went to the entrance. Marisa stayed behind, guarding the door, protecting the woman. 4 officers entered the theater. Paolo explained everything. The cry for help, the wounded woman, the hiding place. They opened the storage room door. The room was empty. No woman. No blood. No exit. Nothing. The entire theater was searched. Then something worse was noticed. Their uniforms were clean. Minutes earlier, they were covered in blood. Now there wasn't a single stain. With no victim and no evidence, no report was filed. At sunrise, both guards resigned. They never returned to the theater. Days later, during demolition, workers claimed they heard crying coming from underground. The building was destroyed anyway. Whatever was trapped there was buried with it. If you'd ever experienced something paranormal, share your story with us. Send it to hsrelatos@gmail.com. Subject: Relatos. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Because some places were never meant to be empty. End speech.